Can we all just normalize maybe not being transphobic? Or like seeing trans as having to be a certain way, having to have a certain amount of dysphoria? Everyone's valid. Obviously, there's trans trenders, and I don't. Obviously, no one likes that because it's not a trend, it's genuinely a feeling. And, when I came out and my parents asked me, like, oh, well, how did you know? It was a hard question to answer because I it was kind of just I've never seen myself as a girl. It's always I've just existed, but until like I want to think like around 5th or 6th grade I started questioning like, you know, my gender identity. I was like, oh, okay, cuz I learned more about it. And then like the next year I remember having feelings of, oh, I might be non-binary, I might be trans, and I just kind of pushed it away, but obviously you shouldn't do that. But there's so many people inside of the queer community too that think just because they grew up a certain way means that everyone else in the community has to as well. And if they didn't grow up that way and they didn't have the same amount of dysphoria or internalized homophobia or transphobia, then that suddenly makes them not valid. It doesn't make sense, and it never will, because everyone in the LGBTQ community is essentially queer and not like the rest of society, and that's why they all grouped together one day to make this like safe place for everyone. So then why are other members of the group misgendering someone or dead naming someone or telling them, "Oh, you don't actually like the same gender, you're just confused." It's really strange. And if you're doing that, please just can you be like a good human being? Because it's weird. Like, and I mean, it's more of just a request because I have had my fair share of transphobia towards me. Um, some people have asked me, "Oh, well, what's in your pants?" Or some people will dead name me even though they know my name. I mean, obviously people are just now getting used to it, but it still hurts, like, a lot. And I know that I don't pass. I know that I don't look like a guy, but it's like you need to respect the things that come with it. I'm not just gonna. And I do need to get better at speaking up about these things, but it's so difficult. And it's also so uncomfortable when people are like, oh, well, then we need to find out, like, what makes you a man or a woman. No, you don't. Like, God forbid a trans guy wants to dress feminine once in a while. That is alright. You just have to learn their pronouns. And also, another thing, if you mess up someone's pronouns, don't start, like, you know what I mean? Like, getting so, oh my gosh, sorry, yeah. Or don't be like, well, I'll never see you as that, so you're not. Because that's also really stupid. Respectfully, it's really stupid. Um, just if you slip up, either do a quick like sorry and then like I'll try to remember, or like just fix yourself. Like fix the mistake you made, and obviously, because every single time that you mess up, you think that that person doesn't notice. They notice. Like every single time I'm referred to as she or even they, because I was non-binary for a bit, I do get a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's yeah, no, it's not fun. Um, I also don't understand like the whole name thing. If a trans person has a certain name or a non-binary person that they like to go by, then like what is the harm in it? It makes them comfortable, it makes them happy. Such a weird video to be making on 4th of July. But like it's so true because everyone, whether they're in the community or not in the community, they for some reason thinks that they for some reason think that means they can disrespect people who feel these things and have these emotions. And people are like, it's not a choice. Then tell me why. There's been like a whole 2 years of my life now where I've been questioning my gender and doing certain things. Like, when I was younger, I used to just run around shirtless because I liked the feeling of it. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, yeah, honestly, young Harvey, I wish that I could do that. But now we hit puberty and, like, you get it. But I feel so bad for all of my fellow people inside of the LGBTQIA plus community. You deserve rights and sorry, something just fell on my leg. You deserve rights and you deserve love if that's something you're interested in. And love, platonic love too, not just romantic love. You deserve respect, is what I'm trying to say. You deserve happiness. You deserve rights. I don't know if I already said that one, but I'm trying to think. I know there was other stuff that I wanted to talk about because this was like a whole thing. Be right back. So, another thing that I would like to touch on, because I have had an ex-friend who used to do this all the time, but if one of your friends is trans, non-binary, if they have a specific name or they have specific pronouns that they go by and someone keeps reminding you like, hey, this is their pronouns, this is their name now, then please respect that. And it's not just a nickname. Some people are like, oh, well, if we're picking nicknames for dead name, then let me join in and let me give you one. Like, so that's not how it works. I don't know if you know that, but trans people, it's not a nickname. It is their name. And I don't know, there's so many things that I just don't understand why, like, someone would say after someone comes out as trans, or like, people are like, oh, so you're just like a masked lesbian? Well, to trans guys at least. I don't know. Transphobia and homophobia, just some of the worst things in the world. And I mean, obviously, like, ableism and racism are also bad, but we're not getting into that right now because this is specifically for the queer community, because I know after Pride Month, everything just seems to stop. It's like, oh, no more pride flags, can't celebrate, have to go back in the closet for the next 11 months, or 12, whatever, you get it. And that's not true. You can be proud, strut on the streets in high heels, please, unless that makes you feel uncomfortable, then you don't have to wear high heels or strut. But also, if you're trans, like, identify and present as you want. Trans guys don't owe you masculinity, and trans women don't owe you femininity, and non-binary people don't owe you androgyny. And then all of the other, like, things, like, sexuality, oh my gosh, the amount of times that I have met someone who they're, like, asexual or aromantic, and they get disrespected, and people are making weird jokes to them the whole time, you realize that you're making them uncomfortable, and you know that they don't like it. And as an asexual person, I completely get this, because some people make, like, sexual jokes to me, and I'm like, can you not? Like, it makes me wildly uncomfortable. Or any jokes about me dating people. Like, it's just weird. You don't know me, first of all. And second of all, if you know me, you know that makes me uncomfortable, you know? And with all the other sexualities, like, if someone's straight, then let them be straight. Like, I see so many things on the internet of, like, a character that everyone wants to be gay, or, like, something, just because they present a certain way. And, like, if you're a feminine guy who likes girls, then you go at it. No one's telling you no. Just be yourself, because you don't owe them anything. Like, also, some people are very disrespectful of people who have detransitioned. Their journey, I mean, if they did it for religious reasons, we're not getting into that, but I feel like that is, don't get super mad about religion either. I'm not religious. I forgot the word. It's not atheist, but there's probably some greater power out there, but I don't believe in God, to say. Yeah, no, but don't call straight, um, don't call straight people gay, because that probably makes them uncomfortable. Don't assume anyone's sexuality or gender. If you're really confused about it, then ask, like, oh, hey, are you blank? Do you go by these pronouns? But don't just assume. I would also say, don't call any trans person you meet by they. You can ask their pronouns, and then if they say he, him, or she, her, you should respect that. And if they is also an option, then, like, go for it. You can, like, call them by that. But, it's just such a weird thing whenever you come out as trans, and then people are like, he, she, I mean, they, and then they, like, stop on that one, like, it's nice. No, because that can cause someone a lot of gender dysphoria, and it sucks. I don't know, just, this is a whole rant that's been going through my mind recently, especially since, like, once you come out, people start making jokes, and especially with being, this is not to downgrade any other members of the LGBTQIA+, but, like, specifically with the trans community, I feel like there's so many things that, like, because it's, like, a dysphoria thing, where, like, if someone makes a joke and, like, purposefully misgenders you, you're not funny. It's, like, that genuinely pains me to believe that you're purposefully misgendering someone, using someone's dead name on purpose just to get a cheap laugh out of it, even though you know it's not funny, you know you're being disrespectful, and you know that the person is wildly uncomfortable. And even if you don't know that, just, like, don't do it. Because even if that person's comfortable, there are a bunch of other trans people that you're going to meet in your life who are not going to be comfortable with you calling them by their dead name. Also, don't ask for people's dead names. I've heard about this, and I've never had it happen to me personally, but, like, it's just, why does it matter to you? And then certain people will be like, it doesn't matter to me as long as people don't get me involved, but then they are so curious. What's your dead name? Oh my gosh, wait, if you're a trans guy and you like women, does that mean you're a lesbian? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and you're just being annoying. You're just being an ass. Like, it's all of these conversations that I've had with people before about gender, it's exhausting. Even my own family, some other trans guys that I know have said some really weird things to me. Also, side note, don't try and point out what someone's biological gender is whatsoever, or don't purposefully show them pictures when they presented a different way that makes them uncomfortable now, and you know that. It's weird. I don't know. What are some top things to avoid telling people? I feel like the trans ones are easy to just... No misgendering. That should be an obvious one. And if they say it's he, him, or she, her, obviously don't call that person they, because it could cause them more gender dysphoria. We already went over this. Don't ask what's in someone's pants, because that does not define gender, and you know it. That defines sex, and sex is very different. Gender is, like, how you feel, and sex is, like, what you were born with. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard. That's what I know. If you meet a trans guy, do not ask him if he wants to be a lesbian or a femboy. That is extremely weird. Or don't ask him if he is one. 'Cause, like, it's whatever. Don't assume trans people's sexual preferences. That's a big one that I think of. Like, don't assume that they like men, women, whatever. Just let them express themselves, and then it doesn't concern you. Like, what is even... If you just leave them alone and let them live their day, what is the consequence of that? Like, what, you think that straight marriage is gonna get taken away? Oh my gosh, a gay couple just got married. Now, like, 5 heterosexual couples have to divorce? No. It doesn't work that way. Them getting rights does not mean your rights are getting taken away. Gosh. Like, it's exhausting to even talk about this, because I don't understand how people don't get it. Like, also, another thing that you should not do, if a trans person hasn't done any medical stuff yet, like if they haven't gone on HRT or estrogen, testosterone, if they haven't gotten certain surgeries like bottom or top surgery, do not comment on that in any way. Their body isn't yours, so why would you care, first of all, what they're doing? Unless, okay, if someone is self-harming, then that's bad. But also, if you're commenting on that, don't you think it's making it worse? Because so many people will, like, make fun of other people for, like, you know, attempting Aliven or, SH, but then you make fun of them for things that you know that they're insecure about. I don't get it. Like, why are... It's so annoying. Anyways, I don't want to go on a whole rant about trans people, because I feel like I've been very focused on that lately, just because I came out recently, but, onto sexuality, just don't assume people's sexuality. If someone's gay, don't tell them they're straight. If someone's straight, don't tell them they're gay. That's really weird. You can, like, explain some sexualities to them, like, I feel like that's fine, like, but it's, again, it's all up to people how they want to identify. If someone's pan, and then, like, they're not super interested in non-binary people, then, like, whatever. Like, just let them identify how they want to identify. Obviously, if you're saying you're a gay male and you like women, or if you're saying you're a lesbian and you like men, I mean, hey, I've been in the lesbian and refusing to like men boat because I was very insecure and I didn't want to be associated with anything masculine, and now I don't think I would date a girl. I don't know. It's like I know that inside of one of my videos I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gay. I don't know. I feel like the more I think about it, that was just kind of like a last minute decision. I was like, okay, let's put in how I'm feeling right now, and it was like, I would date a guy. But like now I'm thinking, if I like someone, I like them. It's not big of a deal. But yeah, no, also I remember there was this one kid who like sat behind me in my homeroom class, and he was like, "You are straight." No, I'm not, and you shouldn't be just... It's not even that it, like, offended me, it's just, it caught me off guard, and it's just a weird thing to do to someone, like, I don't know. Please tell me if there's something that I missed, because I am very bad with remembering everything that I say, and all of that. I hope that you have a wonderful day, stay safe, don't let anyone tell you what you are or are not. Be yourself, unless don't Okay, as long as yourself, what you're doing, doesn't harm you or anyone else, then that's okay. But, yeah, stay safe. I love you all, not in a romantic way. And I hope that you have a great day, great rest of however long until I'm gonna post again. Um, yeah. Needless to say, you're all valid if you're part of the LGBTQIA+, and you can always, like, I have a TikTok, and you can try and, like, message me on there and tell me if you have anything going on, because you don't deserve to struggle with these things. And I will gladly help you, okay? I will give you affirmations if you want that, or if you want advice, or if you just want someone to rant to. I'm here. And if you don't really want me to respond, then, like, say, like, I just kind of needed someone to rant to, and that's okay. Um, I will not leak any of your information if you do that, by the way. That's really weird. Um, I've said have a good day so many times, but I do mean it. Have a good day, and I'll see you the next time I see you.